This post has nothing to do with Jody Hildebrandt, just a heads up, because that's been my last two videos. But this video is to kind of discuss sports and why I am very frustrated by the idea that everybody's not sure if they want to allow trash talk or they don't want to allow trash talk in the game. MLB baseball players are always arguing about whether or not you should flip a bat or stare down a home run after you've hit it, and I am just very perplexed by the idea that we haven't decided whether or not it's okay to flip a bat, whether it's okay to pump your fist and get all excited when you do something good. A lot of people are like, when a football player scores a touchdown, they should just flip the ball to the ref and act like they've been there before, like they were Barry Sanders. And then other people are like, well, let them have fun, let them have fun, let them celebrate. They did something good, let them feel accomplished for it. And it's just so funny to me that people can't really decide what they want to do. Uh, like Oregon was just disrespected by the University of Colorado, their football team. University of Colorado, their football team walked across the Oregon logo before the game, and it's just a logo on the field, but Oregon and the fans took extreme disrespect to that. But then Oregon last year is chanting "F the Mormons" when BYU went down there for an away game. So nobody really, people just get their underwear in a twist over this stuff. And it makes me laugh because I don't really know where the line is, and nobody else does either. It's very blurred lines about what's okay and what's not okay. I just think it's so funny because if you're gonna dish it, you got to be able to take it too. Um, and it seems like these athletes and these coaches of these athletes are getting very sensitive, but then they also want to be controversial too. So they want to be like the big dogs who are the bullies, and they want to be instigators. Guys like Dylan Brooks, the pro basketball player for Memphis, and they want to be instigators, but then they don't like it when they get people mocking them. It's like, don't you know that comes with the territory? If you're going to be insulting people and making a fool of everyone else, they're probably going to dish it right back to you, and you better be able to take it. The 1980s was full of physical and violent sports, and you didn't really hear people. Well, I wasn't in the 1980s, so maybe not. Um, but as far as I know, they weren't always complaining about, oh, you need to be classy and have sportsmanship. But then the next like day, essentially, they were doing the opposite. Like that's not how the 80s operated or the 90s operated. But now everyone's just a bunch of hypocrites and pansies. It's really, it takes kind of the fun out of sports to me to watch these full-grown men. I mean, some of them are my age, like the college athletes are my age, 21, 22, 19, but it's just kind of pathetic to watch the disintegration of the sport. Um, Either be competitive or don't be competitive, but either celebrate or don't celebrate, but don't try to inject your style and your opinion onto other teams. Every team's got its own culture, every sport's got its own culture, and every athlete came from their own culture. And now they got to create their own personal style. So, is it, in my opinion, offensive to spike a football? No, but that's my opinion. If someone spiked a football after they scored a touchdown against my team, I don't care. I mean, because I would do it. I probably wouldn't do it, actually. I don't mind a spike, but I'm more of like the flip the ball to the ref and just kind of move on with the day and go celebrate with your teammates. But if anyone else has a differing opinion, that's totally fine because they're not on my team and they're all individuals. So I think I don't think there should be a universal sports culture about what's right and what's wrong. Um, but you do have to respect the traditions of the game to some extent. So obviously, in youth sports, when a player gets injured, you, or not youth sports, but youth football, you'll take a knee where you stand, you'll take a knee, and you'll wait for them to get back up. At least that's how they did it in Utah football. I'm not sure if I've ever seen athletes just walking around the field and not taking a knee. In the NFL, they do. They just walk around like nothing happened. They don't take a knee. Um, so I don't know. There's tradition, but then there's also just people being a bunch of big babies, and it drives me absolutely bonkers. This was really just a rant. There's not much to it. Not a lot of specifics I wanted to cover, but drop your opinions down in the comments because I don't understand. I'm also probably going to be making a video soon on whether or not you should let your kids play football. This is more for parents. Me personally, because I grew up playing football and I absolutely loved my time playing football. I played from third grade to ninth grade, and then I had some injuries and I didn't play until the last half of my senior year, which is a story in and of itself. But as a father, I don't think I'm gonna let my kids play football at that age. So it'll be a video worth sticking around for if you're a parent and trying to decide, do I let my kid play football? And if so, when? What age is fine? And why are people against their kids playing football versus why are kids um like why should I let my kid play football as a youth athlete? Are they being held back? Sorry, now I'm getting to the next topic. I'll make a video about it. All right, peace.